Welcome to the CircDeFriends Play D&D. My name is Joe. I'm here with Christy,
Hey.
Bobby, Matty,
Hey.
Mark,
Yeah.
and David.
Hello.
So Bobby, you're DMing this time, so you can give a brief introduction into the world, since this isn't like technically week one.
Yeah, so this is my D&D homebrew world called Realm. It's a tri-counciled land of dwarves, elves, and humans. It's slightly ahead of the regular medieval D&D setting, so there will be some technologies that you wouldn't necessarily find in other, such as airships, some advances in gunpowder technology, and distribution of energy through cities. Of course, this is a city-to-city basis. The party is currently in the Dwarven Kingdom of Turvan Low. They're just after getting back from a foray into a deep cave where they have to save one of the party members' friends. And I guess I'll jump back or start introducing the characters. A little bit about them. So I'll start with Amandal Loris.
Oh yeah, fair enough. So Amandal is a half-orc noble. So he's like the bastard son of the human side of that rulership that Bobby mentioned. So technically I'm a prince, and I was handed down to a lord rather than just be kind of tossed out into the wilderness of House Loros. So my actual surname is Ashen, and then House Loros is like the adopted family. So yeah, noble, paladin. I have 3 retainers. One's called Eddard, one's called Billy, and one's called Florence. Florence is like the medical person. Billy and Eddard have a bit of a story. So Eddard is a kid that I think is a halfling, and Billy is a halfling that I think is a kid. So Billy is like a 35-year-old halfling who's been through wars and stuff, and I like ruffle his hair and go, "Ah, saw silly Billy." And Eddard is a kid who's wearing ill-fitting armor and a giant sword, and I give out to him when he's a shit halfling because he's a kid and he doesn't understand. So yeah, fun times to be had. He's a bit, I guess, sheltered, and some would say dumb because my intelligence is not super high. So every now and then he doesn't understand things, but you'll figure it out as you go along. Anyway, that's me, I guess.
Right, next up, Winter Silvar. Played by Christy.
I'm a ranger, and I'm currently blind. And it's my job to stop Amandal from brutally murdering people for like stealing a loaf of bread because they're hungry.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Actually, I'm lawfully good and like deadly lawfully good. I will kill you for littering.
Lawfully good and then some.
And I'm from obviously the elven parts of Realm. And yeah, I'm blind.
Deep root forest.
Alright, good intro. Dorian Arcanus. Played by Matty.
Well, I'm a high elf. I'm also a rogue arcade trickster. What else there about me? I started off with a bit of a criminal background, came in with malicious intent, but I've been smacked around by old Hammy there, big brute. My intentions have changed a bit because I don't want to be murdered by him. Because how would I put this? I sort of insulted the big head guy over there.
That sounds like a good segue to Silvio Gnomenuts.
Okay,
Played by
so
David.
hello, I'm David, and this is Silvio Gnomenuts. So Silvio is a human, but he kind of looks gnomish, so people often mistake him for a gnome. He's pretty big. I'm not sure if you can see the character image, but you'll see it later. So I'm a human, and I think I'm all mobbed up, but I'm actually useless. I have a hatred for rats of both kinds. You know, the ones who rat you out and the ones that are rats. Big fan of I'm a big fan of homophobic jokes, and I don't believe in a god of any kind. I don't believe in magic, and I suffer from stage fright, except for the time that I didn't, where I one-on-one the guy in a tournament, and now I'm over my stage fright. So I'm pretty greedy. I'm also pretty loyal to people I consider bosses. I think currently that would be Winter at the moment. but at the same time I'll argue and stuff. Yeah, I've got some magic arrows, and I've got some springy shoes too. And this isn't my RPing voice, so you'll get it eventually. But it starts with a whoa, and that's basically Silvio in a nutshell, a gnome nutshell.
And finally, our on again, off again, half elf bard, Giltanis, played by Mark.
Yeah, okay. That's quite accurate to what I'm usually like in this game. Yeah, I'm a half elf bard, trying something new and something weird. Not really much to say. I'm here every now and again. I like to insult people until they die, and it's worked out fairly well for me so far.
And he stole my girl.
Yeah.
She was never yours to steal. I'm just throwing it out there. She's all about this half elf ass like.
It happened while you weren't even playing.
Doesn't matter. It still happens.
It just adds insult to injury in this Silvio.
That's what makes it even more like awesome.
Well, he did roll a performance roll now, to be fair, and he did.
I got fairly high on that performance roll.
So I got to admire his gusto.
That is true. All right, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, so that's our party. Can I go do my intro now, Joe?
Yeah, you might as well maybe explain what happened last session, because that's pretty much
Alright, so
kind of pivotal for what happens this session.
Well, I suppose it was the session up until before the one we were on last week, but some unknown force attacked the Dwarven city. Strange mystical portals opened up, and strange entities emerged and attempted to drag civilians back through to an unknown realm. The airship captain, who pilots the ship the party is currently on, attributed these portals to a strange being known as Zero, who ended up being a warforged that survived an attack similar to the one on the Dwarven city. The party set out and retrieved him from the crashed airship, and were debating where to bring him at the end of last session. And I believe you all settled on going for help from the elves in the Deep-Root Forest.
Mm-hmm.
So you just head down for Shady Stone. Is that right?
Yeah, we're going to park the airship in Shady Stone because it'll probably be a better place to land the airship rather than a giant forest. And then Christy, who's currently blind, or Winter, is going to navigate us through her homeland.
I got this. You guys laugh, but right, I cannot get lost in the forest except by magical means.
I can't wait until we get lost. It's going to be so much fun.
No, I legit
totally
cannot
gonna
get
get
lost in
lost.
the forest except by magical means.
Okay, let's do it.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, natural explorer forest, because I'm a ranger. Your group cannot become lost except by magical means. See, I told you, I've walked these forests for a century, Joe.
I hope there's a magic enchantment on the forest now.
Blind elf is OP.
It's just after being done.
I got this. I know every tree. I've named them all. The first tree we passed
Easy there,
from Shady Stone is Jim.
Jim 2, Billy.
I'm Jim. Jim the tree.
Isn't that a name?
Leo Michaelis is high as well. Leo's watching this.
Sweet.
Jim is
That's super creepy.
Jim is a birch tree. He's 92 years old.
Son of a
Tree formerly known as Prince.
In the words of Leo, hi peoples.
Alright, continue then, Bobby.
Okay.
Continue.
So, let's just move the airship to where you're headed. You're probably around here.
You should use the sweet animations, but it's fine.
We haven't got the
Fine,
production
Joe.
quality.
We'll do
We haven't
the
got
sweet
production quality
animation.
for that yet, Joe. That's episode like 4 or 5.
Following your
where we have
second
that kind of
Kickstarter.
production quality.
He's don't reveal all the tricks just yet. Be terrible magician.
Oh, look at that. See, that's beautiful.
Oh man, look at
It's
this.
pretty cool.
Is that new?
That's new, yeah.
I don't know if it's new, I just
He's
think
singing the Jurassic Park music.
I just don't think we've ever
Well, is it not Airship Whimsy? No,
like
is it,
you know,
is it
I just don't
Airship
think we ever
Danger?
found like I stumbled across it by accident while reading the forums.
You
I don't
explained
know
to
if
me
it's
how to
new.
do it. You explained to me how to do it. I tried to do it, and I only figured out how to do it by accident. Because
Yeah, it
you
was
said
completely
press
by
space while
accident,
moving,
yeah.
and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll press
because
space.
I remember that
and then
Christy
move.
said
So,
that.
anyway, continue.
All right. So this is game 7. The gentle winds over the western peninsula of Realm have been serving as your guide these past few days. The time spent on repairs has proven to be worth it. You departed Turvin Low on the first day of the new year. The stop in Turvin Low was a short one, just under a day, but you were able to resupply for your journey west, as well as finish up any business that you needed to do. So that's the cue for anyone who wants to purchase anything in Turvin Low.
Can you give me a rundown on what tattoo things there were? There's like options for
I
tattoos, yeah. Because I fair would buy some if there's some of use. I think like Billy had a healing one.
I thought I could fire something like fireball or light or something.
Yeah, he had a light spell tattoo, and he had I think it was just a produce flame. I don't think he had any healing ones.
Don't
Okay,
want to brag, but I can do that one without a tattoo.
so is Silvio at like a super disadvantage if he got one? Like, can he actually use it? Like, I'm not magical at all, and I don't believe in magic.
Well, yeah, the tattoos just function the same as spell scrolls in that you read them and you can cast a spell once, and then the tattoo disappears, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's once. You can only use it once.
Yeah, it's the one use.
Yeah, it's the once off.
Oh, right. That's not as useful as I thought. That's fine. Sorry.
You've got people in the party who can make light for you.
Yeah,
As I say,
it's all good.
that one move I have, it'll make you
Unless I
glow
was to-
slightly.
If I was to crater myself in tattoos now, it would be all over. But like, it's a bit much.
So, speaking of which, Silvio, you said your goodbyes to your injured but still alive friends, little Silvio, Vito, and Tony,
Yeah.
who all pitched in for a little going away present,
Oh.
which I can link you in 20 chat. So that's what you got. It's already in your character sheet.
So okay. So I'm not sure. Yeah, Joe, if you want to click on that image and just show them, I don't know.
I can't. I only have Roll20 being shown.
Okay,
On
basically it's an old style.
Just post it in Twitch chat.
Okay, yeah. So it's like an old style pistol with 3 barrels. So it's a triple barrel pistol. And can I reveal the stats of it now? Is that okay, or what do you think, Bobby?
Go for it, like. Somebody's typing like mad.
That's what I'm. Oh, right, okay. What do you think, Bobby? So yeah, it's a flintlock pistol, 3 barrels, and it can be fired 3 times before needing to reload.
Neat.
Reloading all 3 barrels requires an action, and single barrels can be reloaded as a bonus action. So it's considering I'm completely bad at terrible at rolling, it's not a bad option.
Well, it also means that, like as Christy said, as a rogue, you'd only be able to shoot once because the other action would be to reload. You can use a bonus action to reload a single barrel.
Well, the rogue doesn't get extra attacks on it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but could I not? I can fire. Let me see.
No, you're a rogue. You get 1 attack each turn.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
that's 1 shot. That's not 3 shots.
Yeah.
No.
Me and Amadal get 2 attacks per turn.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
cool.
Sweet.
Grand. Like it's a good backup option though, so it's all right. And I have proficiency in it, I think, as well. And I have. How much ammunition do I have? 30 and 90? 30 of 90?
I think 30/90 is the range.
Oh yeah, it's the range. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You probably have like pistol pellets or bullets. Or something.
Do I need? Okay.
It's fine for now until we get into a battle.
Yeah. It'll be sort of a last ditch effort anyway.
I don't know if Bobby wants to track because we don't track arrows. Because teams.
Yeah.
Have we lost Bobby off the Skype, or is he still?
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, sorry, I was muted there. I thought someone was going into my room.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 30 shots.
30 shots.
Bullets, rather.
Okay. Ball bearings, are they an option?
No.
I was waiting for that.
You cannot use fucking ball bearings
as a
Ball
replacement
bearings
for
was
are
head
the
waiting.
answer to all of life's problems.
Just for the record, for the audience, I have 1,000 ball bearings in a bag. I don't think the other guys used them, and I think they gave them back. So. Yeah, and I tried. Oh, yes, they're quite an interesting option item. So yeah, 30 bullets. Okay.
And Amandal.
Yes.
Oh, 1 second. Oh yeah, sorry. One last thing. Little Silvio and Tony, when they got back to the city, they found out that Vincent had gone into hiding. But they made sure to tell you that he wouldn't be intimidating anyone else in Turban.
Oh, they sorted me out.
Yeah.
Lovely. Silvio will not die today. Oh.
Vito, who was also blinded, similarly
Have
to
my
Winter,
arc.
says he'll probably hang around the city for a while see if anyone can come up with a cure. A lot of people travel through Turban Low, so that's probably his best bet.
Okay, so he's just going to say
So
the
moving
corner.
on to Amandal. When you were in Turban Low, a dwarf scholar offered to pay you 250 gold pieces for the stone tablets you retrieved.
Ooh. Can you give me a quick reminder about the stone tablets?
When you were in the caves, you found 2 stone tablets that you couldn't read.
Oh. Hmm.
In the spot where I got blinded.
Yeah.
The tablets.
I'm just curious as to whether or not they'll
They
be
seem
needed.
ancient
Doubt it,
and
but-
mysterious. You can hold on to them if you wish, but if you don't, you can just add 250 to your.
What do you think, team?
They're completely unintelligible to all of us, is it?
No, I can read them. Don't worry.
So does that mean they're in Goblin?
How
Goblin?
convenient.
No, I was making a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
You didn't recognize the language as one, as
So
even.
it's not
one
Dwarven nor
language.
Goblin. Okay.
No, it was like some strange separate language.
We'll just pawn him off. I guess we're not going to need him again.
Yeah, we want we don't really have a reason to keep them, do we?
Yeah. Like this
Yeah,
isn't
they were
Skyrim.
they
They're
were
not gonna
being
come
used
in.
as plates by
Oh,
the
like
creatures.
Okay, that's grand.
Tasty.
Is there a drawing of 0 on them? If there's a drawing of 0 on them, we'll keep them. If not, we'll sell them.
So it's 250
The
gold
head-
each or split?
I think it's 250
No,
gold.
it's like
for
just
the
for
pack.
you. 250
Oh,
for you.
nice.
Ooh.
The head which you retrieved was identified as that of a Grimlock by a dwarven miner. He reported that they are usually found in deep mining tunnels, but occasionally crop up in undisturbed caves close to the surface, such as the one you found. The powder that they used to blind Winter and Vito was unknown to him, but he advised seek out a drow, as they are well versed in subterranean flora and fauna.
Ooh.
If only I knew a drow.
Were we able to come across a taxidermist to give that Grimlock head to? Because I knew cutting off the head after I killed it was a good idea, not just badass.
You can seek out a taxidermist, but it would probably take a while, and you're not staying here for long.
Okay, we'll leave it. I'll give it to some kid.
He picks up the head and just like kicks it down the street, like a bunch of children just
the
start like
sport of
kicking it
football
around.
was
Yeah, I just invented football.
I knew it. I knew that would happen. As soon as I heard the kick, I was like, just watch.
Dorian, you started
Yes.
studying the powder that was left on your clothes from when you were attacked, in the hopes of finding some sort of cure for Winter. Roll me an investigation check, please.
High roller.
He crit fails and he went straight up his nose.
He just gets an addiction like cocaine.
Yeah. I'm addicted to blinding powder.
The cure is to pour more of the powder into your eyes.
Just didn't have a big enough dose. It's like a daredevil thing. You just need more.
6.
That's
All right,
not great.
6. This was 6.
You're not addicted, but
You
Your
accidentally
best
put in
summary
your
is
own
that-
eyes during the research. Dorian is also blind.
Your
Blind
best
in one eye.
summary is that the powder has damaged Winter's eyes so severely that she may never regain her sight.
That's not so good.
Okay.
Winter, your own attempts have
What is mine? No, continue.
second.
Oh,
David's
God.
having an asthma attack.
Sorry. Your own attempts.
You laugh.
Okay, throw
That
that
would
in,
be the
guys.
best.
Yeah,
crit
your
my
own
roll.
attempts have also been mixed. Healing spells provided by Amandal would sometimes return your vision to a point where you could make out color and shapes, but that would often fade after a few hours. Florence has removed all trace of the powders from around your eyes and your clothes, and says there should be no additional effects that she can see. A few of her experiments with herbal remedies have garnered no favorable results. Your pet griffin, which some of you may recall hatched at the end of last week's session, has grown quite attached to you over this last few week and so of travel. It follows you everywhere on the ship and is content to eat the leftovers from the crew's meals. And your other hanger-on, the she-goblin, who you picked up as well, you learned her name is Shanka. She stays on the medical room of the ship most days. And she's also demanding her 100 gold whenever you do so.
Yeah.
Or
At some
in the
point,
same
I
room
get
with her, not
Amandal to
speaking.
count out 100 gold for me, and I give it to her.
And I'm a good guy, and I give her 110.
Oh, you dick.
Okay, remove 110 gold from your character sheet.
Becomes a
Winter.
tipping war.
I went to you because I thought you'd be the least likely to take my gold.
You kidnapped a woman. Remember this.
Wasn't kidnapped
No, we
I
saved
bought her.
herself.
for 100 gold.
That's not much better.
No, it's not.
I think we can jump
This is the
to-
truth. Man. You failed.
Like, I just
The
want to
ship-
remember that. Like, remind that even. Like, you full up kidnapped her.
You were going to kill her.
I was gonna kill her.
I saved her life.
Which is the worst fate, Christy, to be honest? To be stuck with us or to be dead?
Dead.
That's kind of true, I guess.
I'm pretty cool. I'm a pretty cool elf.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ping. Where am
It's too late, you've pinged.
I? What does it mean? It means I attacked the wall of the ship for no reason.
You can't unping.
I guess we should shift tab and identify our tokens.
Okay, so my token is this guy right here with the blue ping. See that one?
Second. You are there.
Here, right there. That's
Yeah.
my guy. That's Silvio. If you
Okay.
notice, he looks like Paulie from Sopranos, but with a bigger head. And that's exactly what he is.
This is Dorian, Florence, Winter, Goblin, Giltanis, not Billy or Eddard.
Yeah.
Billy. There's Zero. There's Amandal. This guy here.
Oh
back in
wait, I
control.
better back up from zero actually.
There's the ship captain and then the ship engineer.
As if that will do me any good on an airship.
And then this is just the top.
Done anything to you. You've no reason to be suspicious of.
No, I'm just afraid it'll blow up.
Yeah, we've reason to believe
Yeah.
Zero is a ticking time bomb. But anyway,
Yeah,
let's continue.
he might play as like
Not
goddamn.
giving the party any inclination that that is what's going on.
He's not going to blow
Yeah,
up, but he could summon
he
spooky
hasn't,
scaries.
We're making allusions to Metal Gear.
Speaking of weird delusion, 1 second, cutscene. Eddard and Amandal are on the deck of the ship. Everyone else is just milling about below deck. And Kelvin comes up. You and Eddard are basically sparring on the deck.
Yes.
And Kelvin walks up to you. Sir Amandal, I've been meaning to ask you, has Eddard been speaking with or been around Zero lately?
I turn to Eddard and go, have you? Because I haven't seen him do it.
No, sir.
He said no. I believe him.
Well, it was strange. He normally only speaks when asked. And And I'm otherwise content for him to just sit in the engine room with me or help me out with my projects. But this afternoon, I was just working away, and he started to hum. I didn't know. I know he didn't learn the song from me, but I recognized it as a children's song that I learned.
But why would Eddard be singing it? Surely Billy. Eddard.
He kind of like looks between the two of you for a second.
You singing Billy's songs again?
Yes. So I was just wondering if he had learned it from the young master.
I'm not sure. Billy? Or not Billy?
Eddard shakes his head and goes, "It wasn't me, sir." Kelvin looks concerned for a moment, but then he just returns to his normal demeanor. Perhaps maybe I just sang it without realizing it.
What was the
He
song?
walks. So I'm too embarrassed to sing it, sir.
Okay, fair enough. It's got swear words in it. I just wink at Eddard through my helmet so he doesn't even see the wink.
He's on a winter wing.
He blinks. So he returns below the deck of the ship. Anyone else want to have any conversations with characters in and around the ship? Or with each other? Just business as usual, so.
Yeah, the usual.
Still
Yeah,
annoyed at
my guys are my guy. Why? What? Whoa! What? Why are
What?
you annoyed at Silvio?
Or my friends who got to rescue him.
Okay, you actually, yeah, you could have a real reason to, yeah, okay. So, okay. I suppose, yeah, actually, while we're on this subject, I suppose I better go talk to Winter there and just be like, "Hey, kid, where are you?"
To your left.
To my left.
Yeah, Winter's in
In the
the sick
room
bay.
directly to your left.
Okay, I won't. I'll go back here. I'll give you a bit of space.
Get
even though
on
you
the
can't
bed
see
with
me.
her, yeah.
No, okay, I'm just there, and I'm like, it's like, "Hey, kid, no hard feelings, right? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you lost your eyes."
I'm just gonna ignore you.
Okay, I leave.
She's gone deaf.
Gone deaf. Deaf as well.
Yeah. Hey, everybody! I think she's gone deaf in there. Quick, Giltanis, play some music.
When am I not playing music?
He's always playing music.
Can you hear that?
Need some
Did you hear the
fantasy
winter?
style music to be constantly playing in the background. Or heavy metal, depends on the
I need
instrument.
Amandal to come rescue me from Sylvia.
You see her knock on the roof, and then I put my fist through. It's like,
You rang.
I've been called. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, the business as usual on the ship over the 9 days, I think it is, of travel. The goblin woman keeps to herself. She's not really sure why she's on the ship.
Just
The
confused
yeah,
by the
person
concept
she can
of it.
speak to is with Winter.
Is that or death?
I would remind her of that.
Your retainers, help out with the ship. Captain Williams is poring over maps in his room. And eventually, as you are traveling along the road headed west, obviously on the airship several 100 feet up, you begin to feel the ship descend. As you all walk out on deck, you see Captain Williams is behind the wheel. "Ah," he said. "Billy said he spotted a town up ahead. I think it's Shadystone. We'll be heading in there shortly."
Attaboy, Billy. I was going to say we all get PTSD when we feel the ship going down. We're just going to get a little bit of PTSD from the time it crashed.
Except for me.
Except for you, because you weren't there at the time. Yeah.
Odds are I'm afraid of heights.
Now we continue.
As you drift steadily downwards, you see that it is quite a sizable town, with a 10-foot wall of stone encircling it on all sides. Outside the walls are large fields with all manner of crops and livestock. And to the north you see the ever-expansive deep-root forest, home and hiding place of the elves of Realm. People in the farm stop and gawk as the airship drops from the sky into a small field. A plume of dust kicks up, covering a flock of nearby sheep in a spray of dirt, I guess. Oof.
A spray of like sheep innards.
Do we see any chickens? Chickens are important.
There are no
Chickens?
chickens.
Wait, what?
Captain
Chickens
Williams
are
drops
always
an
important.
anchor, I guess, and slides down into the dirt, and Billy kicks a ladder down. So, who's heading into town? Says Captain Williams to the group.
What time is
When
it?
you
Jay?
all eventually get onto the deck.
Okay, I'm going to the deck, I suppose. So we're heading into town there, are we, lads?
Is it
I'd like to
what
put
time
on
is
a
it
cat
first
with,
though? Like,
cat with my character.
I would say it's around 11 o'clock in the morning, closer to noon.
okay, I turn to Winter and ask her, is it too late to venture into the forest? Like, should we leave it until say like the equivalent of 7 a.m. or something like that at the very like peak of the morning?
I face up towards the sky and then go, I don't know, I'm not sure what time it is.
Okay, it's 11 o'clock ish, roughly. Sure, we'll say it's 5 past, sure, but sure, like, who cares?
Basically, you can't get a McDonald's breakfast at this time.
Just
like-
like going to town for McDonald's breakfast.
It's not a day trip, Amandal. Like, we're going
Hey,
to
I've
be
seen
more
the
than a
maps.
day anyway, so
Hmm.
we're not going to gain much by setting out a couple of hours earlier. If
Oh,
that,
fair enough.
So we'll just go to town then.
we lose the time of you know, the ghosts.
Spooky.
Oh yeah, because
Not
nighttime
wanting-
goes.